Ever found yourself at a crossroads in life, unsure which path to take? In today's video, we are exploring the fascinating world of decision-making, exploring whether we always know what's good for us in business and life. Visualize this. You stand here, right at a life-altering crossroads. One path feels familiar, safe, and secure. The other is unknown, uncertain, and maybe even a bit scary. It's a choice we all face at some point in our lives. Warren Buffett once said, "The most important investment you can make is in yourself." But how do you make the right investment when unsure which direction to take? Well, here's the thing. We often have a gut feeling about what's right for us. But as the saying goes, trust your gut, but use your head. Oprah Winfrey encourages us to follow our instincts, which is great advice. But how do we ensure those instincts steer us in the right direction? Steve Jobs once shared, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward." So, what can we do? Some argue that to achieve success, we must identify our talents and take decisive action based on that self-knowledge. Check out this clip from Glickman Digital Media.
The truth is very concise. The words are very few. But people don't want to hear the truth because the truth hurts. But you grow from pain. You really do. You can't know how to deal with success. You can't know how to deal with failures. You can't know how to deal with the bumps in the road that if you haven't had a taste of everything. We all have next level ability. There's not other people that aren't holding you back. Your boss isn't holding you back. Your parents aren't holding you back. Those are excuses. To me, there's no such thing as luck, okay? All luck is preparation meeting opportunity. Plain and simple. You have to be ready, prepared for that situation. If you're an employee of this company and the boss puts you into a pressure situation, that's a privilege. He believes in you. You better deliver. Because if you don't, that situation goes to somebody else, and you may never get that opportunity again. Everything matters. If you take any situation and just take the word only and take the word just out of it, it changes the whole phrase. It's just a game. It's a game. It's only a job. The body has limitations. The mind does not. We focus so much on what goes on from the neck down that we forget it all starts from here. Everything starts from here. If you're not mentally ready, you're never really physically prepared. And that's where the preparation starts. I firmly believe that everybody in this room, everybody on this planet has a gift. It's your job to figure out what that gift is. Then it becomes your job to decide whether you're going to act on that or not. Everyone sees the work that you put in, but it's what you don't see is going to determine how far you're going to get. I hear stuff all the time. People say, "Oh, look in the mirror and you'll see why you're not succeeding." I don't believe that. Okay? It's what you don't see in the mirror. That's what's holding you back.
But there are other approaches to consider as we seek to determine the right path. Let's start by journaling our thoughts, our feelings, and our aspirations. You see, sometimes our subconscious mind knows what's best for us, even before our conscious mind catches up. In our fast-paced world, getting caught up in the hustle and bustle is easy. But don't forget the wisdom of Maya Angelou. You can only become truly accomplished at something you love. Look at some of the most accomplished individuals in history, from billionaire businessman Elon Musk to accomplished British writer J.K. Rowling. They didn't just chase the money or trends, but pursued their passions relentlessly. Now back to that crossroads. Remember, life rarely gives us clear road signs. So don't be afraid to explore the unfamiliar because, as the late great innovator Albert Einstein said, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. That point is emphasized in this clip from Glickman Digital Media.
If you did something wrong, don't let anybody take your mistake and use it against you. Even if it's a mistake, it belongs to you. It's yours. Own it. Yes, I did it. throw it back in their face. And don't let them take your mistake. Your mistake, it's a valuable tool for growth and for life. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's better than to do nothing and learn nothing and not evolve. Your mistake is your greatest opportunity. And if somebody's making fun of you because you made a mistake, don't go down because of it. If you say, so what, to their face, if you say yes, so what, they are powerless. They are powerless. Yes, I messed up. Tomorrow it will be another day. Next year will be another year.
The truth is, sometimes our fear of making the wrong choice can hold us back from embracing new opportunities. But don't let that fear be your guide. Further, as we heard earlier, we must embrace our mistakes. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did, said Mark Twain, the late American writer, humorist, entrepreneur, publisher, and lecturer. He reminds us that regrets often stem from inaction rather than action. So when you reach a crossroads, be open to taking calculated risks. At the heart of Amazon's success story lies Jeff Bezos' bold decision to take the leap and start what has now become an e-commerce giant. Bezos, a billionaire, has often cited his desire to avoid regretting not taking the chance to start Amazon when he was 80 years old.
For me, the right way to make that kind of very personal decision, because those decisions are personal, they're not like data-driven business decisions. They are, what does your heart say? And for me, the best way to think about it was to project myself forward to age 80 and say, look, when I'm 80 years old, I want to have minimized the number of regrets that I have. I don't want to be 80 years old in a quiet moment of reflection, thinking back over my life and cataloging a bunch of major regrets. And I think that regrets, our biggest regrets, in most cases, you can murder somebody, okay, you'd regret that. But in most cases, our biggest regrets turn out to be acts of omission. It's paths not taken, and they haunt us. We wonder, what would have happened? I loved that person, and I never told them. And then they married somebody else. I didn't do this. And so that's the frame of mind that I put myself in. And once I did that, once I thought about it that way, it was immediately obvious to me. I knew that when I'm 80, I would never regret trying this thing that I was super excited about and it failing. If it failed, fine. I would be very proud of the fact when I'm 80 that I tried.
Ultimately, it is about finding that delicate balance between listening to your instincts, learning from your past, and embracing the unknown. Remember, you don't need validation from others to make your final decision. Understand that it is not always about knowing what is good for us, but about being willing to explore and grow.